Okay, we're just going to do two takes, so this is it. Go time. Uh, Good things happen with mortgage rates, but bad things happen to make them that way. Let's look at the rates right now. 30-year fixes hovering around 6%. As I do this, it's Monday night with one discount. FHA is in the middle fives, as is VA with one discount. USDA also in the fives, upper fives, and even the jumbo. Jumbo's dropped more than a quarter point for the one that I like, the City Jumbo. 5.875 with just half a discount point. So rates have improved. Let's take a look at why. First on the horizon, we have Tuesday. Today is CPI. I'm hearing that's going to come in a little bit light, but not wonderful. Uh, we have the Fed meeting next week. We'll see what happens there. Jerome's having himself a heck of a week. And then the PCE inflation report is the last day of the month. But Friday, it started to be all over, CNBC, social media. A bank in Silicon Valley, the Silicon Valley Bank, failed, meaning the government came in, took over. Here's what happened. I'll try to just be succinct, bullet by bullet here. Uh, Banks invest your deposits, your money. They invest that in things like bonds and mortgage-backed securities. They don't have a vault where all the money is, at least not all of them. And the Silicon Valley Bank bought a bunch of mortgage-backed securities right here during the quantitative easing period back in COVID. So those things had very low yields to them, but they were a safe investment vehicle for them to get some return on their cash and make more money than they paid for storing your money. And so what happened is venture capital started to dry up because of high rates. And to keep their companies and businesses going, they started to access more and more cash. Now, the bank had sold those bonds and mortgage-backed securities in kind of a fire sale. They got about 50 cents on the dollar. They lost $2 billion in that transaction. And they had to announce that. When they announced that, everybody tries to pull their cash from the bank. Bank didn't have the cash. So the FDIC stepped in. The bank failed. They took the bank over. It's in conservatorship. As that happened, several other banks started to experience this same situation. Some of them, not due to bonds or mortgage-backed security prices and that exchange rate there. A lot of it has to do with the basic liquidity and then fear. There was a lot of hysteria on social media, a lot of all caps tweets from billionaires talking about we have to save this bank. And then what happened today is the regional bank stocks plummeted. And you could see it. I sent some out on my little social media there. Like bank value is cut in half. Stock price is down 60, 70%. Banks are in danger. So old Jerome Powell and Janet Yellen at Brain Trust, they came out and announced that they will guarantee 100% of the deposits of all bank customers. Typically, the FDIC insures accounts up to $250,000. They uncapped it. So it is it might be a billionaire bailout, but they're not calling it a bailout because they're allowing bank management and investors to lose out. Also, point three, the Fed and Treasury will purchase those borderline worthless mortgage-backed securities and bonds at par, meaning the intended sale rate. They're not going to let them take losses on that. So that's quantitative easing in and of itself. But it's not a bailout because they don't want to call it one. What happened from that today is the bond market improved. Bond yields, and mortgage rates went down significantly today. The question is, what will the Fed do? What are they going to do? If they increase rates to keep fighting inflation, they risk more bank liquidity going south, and they risk the banking system. If they decrease rates for banking stability, then there goes inflation. So do they hold? Do nothing? I don't know. All bets are off. I don't know, but I'll keep reporting on this. And mortgage rates are going to be good probably for a while. The question is mortgage banks. What are mortgage banks going to do? Because they need cash too. So it may be kind of a hoarding situation. There may be a slowdown with some banks and credit unions. None of the banks and credit unions in question are banks that we work with, at least not yet. I don't think this thing's going to spin out of control because it's one of those deals where we're going to print money to keep things going and keep things alive. And I'm hoping that mortgage rates kind of level off. I'm hoping that the rate increases slow down and stop. I hope they take a breath, let everybody calm down, and just kind of take a wait and see attitude, because there's a lot of crazy stuff happening right now. For me, I will probably be on video next Tuesday, but I will see you soon. I am fully operational here in my dad's office, so let me know what you need. Thanks.